there's got to be something here. We're really close to the shore in an area with a lot of history, and we know there's been a lot of activity.
Yeah.
Rick, his nephew Alex, metal detection expert Gary Drayton, and Billy Gerhardt prepare to begin excavating near the mysterious cobblestone pathway in the northern region of the swamp.
Which side are you going to put the spoils on?
Probably over this way, I think.
Okay, mate, we'll get ready for them and count all those silver coins. Right, get ready for the spoils. Smells like treasure.
That's how you know we haven't dug here before.
Yeah.
It's important to understand the swamp. And there are some answers in there. I truly believe that. I mean, how do you deny that there are some sort of answers there that will affirm the fact that this may have been a multi-generational attempt to hide something on Oak Island? Hold up, Bill. See this log here?
Yeah.
And then there's a couple more here running this way. Big ones.
Yeah.
So somebody was out here doing something.
And there's the bottom. A lot of rocks there. Boulder under that wood there. Stone in there, in amongst the...
Yep, see that?
This is a lot like the cobbles from the paved area. Same kind of rock,
Yep, same kind of rock.
which you don't really see on the beach.
Yeah, I don't know. It's quite a collection of rock, though.
Yeah.
What have we found?
Well, we don't know. There's that log embedded, what, north-south, and then there's some big timbers running east-west. Appears to be on top of it.
Right, and then also in the corner down there, there's all those rocks on top of each other. No material in between them. I remember when Dr. Spooner looked at the paved area, he said that's not common in nature.
I mean, there's a lot of questions here. Let's stand down and figure out a way to take advantage of what we might be seeing. But first, we need to see what Tom says. So,
Okay, let's stand down for now.
stand down for now. But there's other work to do.
Yep.
As a new day begins on Oak Island, Rick is eager to have Tom examine the mysterious wood and stone feature that was uncovered just one day ago.
It's at least 14 feet, I would guess. We never really found that end, and we never really found this end. It's underneath a substantial root structure.
I don't think it was done by us or my dad. You know, to get those size logs out here is quite a job. You know, I can't imagine how somebody really did.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is we got rocks in a row underneath you here.
Yeah, that's almost a perfect line.
Yeah.
If you're saying that probably not your dad's and that he didn't know of it, then it makes it certainly very interesting. It's very apparent from the first log we uncovered is that it's well made. Right here. That's not a small log there. What in the heck is going on? There are two parts of the construction. There are what I call the carry logs. They are the support of the structure. And then there are what I call the platform logs, which sit on top of the carry logs. And there are multiples of those. There's one here running this way, and there's another one there running that way. And it was Alex who noticed the cobbles at the bottom of the dig, an intentional layer of cobble laid down for some purpose. I don't know its relevance to furthering our understanding of the mystery, but it's definitely quite large.
This is a mystery.
Yeah. And it's massive. I mean, this would carry a tremendous amount of weight.
I think you're right.
What do you make of it, Larry?
It's odd.
That's not sufficient.
We have enough for Dr. Spooner to make a pretty good evaluation right now.
Yeah.
I think we'd get Dr. Spooner in, and he can take the organic samples that we can date.
This is unique, but Dr. Spooner can maybe tell us exactly what happened here and what progression time. So we're done for the day.
Excellent.
Cool day, though. Interesting day.
Yeah.
A new discovery on Oak Island, it's a great day.
The following morning,
You seen anything like this before, Ian?
No, I haven't, and I haven't seen a platform like this. So I wonder how it extends back towards land.
Well, these are the platform logs. If you see here,
Oh, yeah.
so there's this one and then there's that one.
Yep, and it looks like it keeps on going into land there.
It's almost like this is a ramp.
Yes. Yeah, this is a ramp. I have no problem with that.
The amazing thing is how big this structure is. This was meant to carry extremely heavy loads or to be very stable for something very, very heavy. If you just wanted access out here, you're not doing this.
You know, for me, this is built with purpose, but to what end?
It's the first thing that we ever have found that points directly to the eye in a structure. And we have Dr. Spooner that did work in that his cores show industrial activity way back.
This is a very puzzling feature here. This eye of the swamp, the all-seeing eye.
in 2019, the Oak Island team investigated a mysterious circular formation in the triangle-shaped swamp where vegetation would never grow.
Wow, that is massive. That's a big boulder.
Incredibly, after draining the area and discovering a man-made formation of boulders, they dubbed it the Eye of the Swamp due to its eerie resemblance to the Masonic symbol known as the All-Seeing Eye.
This is quite a provocative site.
And after analyzing organic materials within the feature, Dr. Spooner presented the team with astonishing data about when it was likely created.
I'm very confident we're looking at 1680 to 1700 that disturbance took place.
Really interesting.
I just want to take a look at the stone at the bottom of it.
Is it possible that this wooden ramp and cobblestone feature were constructed at the same time as the Eye of the Swamp? But if so, by who and for what purpose?
This kind of stuff always intrigues me. See that rock? Mm-hmm. This little rock here was wedged between this piece of wood here and that rock.
So if we date that lowest piece of wood that's sitting right on the rocks, we know that the rocks were put there before the age of that piece of wood.
Yeah.
If this feature is the same age as the Eye of the Swamp, that lines up with the William Phipps theory.
Right.
We know that Phipps found silver on the Concepcion.
Since 2021, the team has been investigating the theory that the 17th century English treasure hunter and politician, Sir William Phipps, and his Masonic associate, Captain Andrew Belcher, buried a vast cache of treasure in the Money Pit. In 1687, at the direction of the English crown, Phipps conducted 2 salvages of the famed Spanish treasure galleon known as the Concepcion, which sank in a hurricane near the Dominican Republic in 1641. In a controversy that bewildered many, Phipps delivered less than half of the 100 tons of silver and gold that were recorded on the ship's manifest. Now, after previously finding iron tools in the round feature on Lot 5 that have been scientifically matched to the birthplace of William Phipps, could the so-called Eye of the Swamp, and perhaps these 2 additional man-made features, offer more compelling evidence that this theory is true?
I would just send these out for dating.
Oh, we're absolutely going to do
Yeah.
that. And some of these logs are sufficient size to facilitate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole area seems to have some sort of reason. If you're moving through a bog, you would have to have a platform from which to work. If it were 1680 dates or thereabouts, you know, certainly one of the possible theories might be a Phipps connection. So we've got a plan. I think we just keep pulling down this line.
Yeah, and we start finding some metals and some Bobby Dazzlers and top pocket finds.
Yes.
Hopefully. There are still answers down there.
Yeah.